In Kenya, obviously, there's the Raila Odinga, the candidate, has said that there's been hacking of the system. But the president of Burundi, Pierre Nkurunziza, has offered his congratulations. What's the UN's view? Is the election, one, do they think that it was to the degree that they have a view that the rule of law process to review it is being conducted, and is that process over?
No, I mean, as far as I know, the official election results have yet to be announced. We're obviously watching the situation unfold, watching it closely. As you know, the UN did not have a role in observing the elections. I think what's important is that all stakeholders, all people in Kenya, allow the process to follow its course, and if they have any grievances, that they channel those through legal and peaceful means. We reiterate the call of the Secretary General for maintaining calm and ensuring strict respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms, especially in this time while people await, and understandably await eagerly, the official results. And Myanmar?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, there are two things. One, over the weekend, the government's own investigative commission on Rakhine State said that there's no evidence of war crimes and was very dismissive of reports, including UN reports, saying there are problems there. But then there's also there's a report of a UN precautionary security notification to its own staff in Western Myanmar saying that there's a possibility of I guess, Buddhist extremists. And so can you confirm that the UN views this as a danger? How serious a danger is it?
Our colleagues said they're aware of planned protests in Rakhine State, and obviously for us it's important that we called for peaceful and respectful demonstrations. We routinely issue precautionary safety and security notifications from the perspective of staff safety and security of our assets and field activities. The UN underscores that all the people of Myanmar, regardless of ethnicity or background, should be able to live in equality and harmony. As far as the human rights report, the government report into the situation in Rakhine State, we understand from our human rights colleagues that the full report has not yet been made public. They look forward to seeing it and studying it. On the executive summary that was released, the High Commissioner's office said that it noted that the Commission recommended many allegations of human rights violations must be further investigated. And I think given the scale and nature of the human rights violations documented by the UN's own Office for Human Rights earlier this year, it continues to urge the government of Myanmar to fully cooperate with the fact-finding mission mandated by the UN Human Rights Council, including giving it full access. Masood.
Maybe I misheard you, but on the Democratic Republic of the Congo, two questions. One is the report into the killing of the two experts, Michael Sharp and Dede Catalan. I've noticed that the Deputy Secretary General met with the Perm Rep of DRC this week.
Yeah.
Is that report, in fact, I think you'd said it was coming out quite soon?
Yeah, I expect it is coming out quite soon. I also made sure not to box myself in with a date promise, but I think we should be able to announce something either late this week or early next week.
Is that? Do you know if the meeting of the Deputy Secretary General with the somehow I saw this as
No, I don't think
Okay.
I don't have a read up, but I don't think it was directly related.
And just down in the basement today, there's a meeting of the American Bar Association, somehow sponsored by the Office of Legal Affairs, and I just wanted to know, given issues that have come up here around OLA and its advice on
I don't know what the meeting's
on
about,
the Lapsang case,
but I'm always happy to look into a meeting full of lawyers, so I'll find out what it's about.
Check it out. I was going to ask where the Secretary General is.
He's in Europe finishing up his
And the other
vacation.
thing is just on freedom of the press. When does the new head of global communications, or the DPI still exists as a department, right? It's just the top position is called Undersecretary.
Yeah.
When does she
the
begin?
DPI. She should be here, I understand, in September, but I'm not aware of a fixed date. Okay, thank you.